But now there is another dispute flaring between Washington and Tehran as American politicians want to stop Iran's choice of a veteran diplomat, Hamid Abutalebi, as the new country's United Nations ambassador. Some U.S. Congress members accuse him of being involved in the 1979 Iran hostage crisis. CCTV's Nick Harper has more now from the United Nations.
Hamid Abutalebi, terrorist or innocent translator? America claims Abutalebi was directly involved in the Iran hostage crisis. Between 1979 and 1981, 52 Americans were held for 444 days. Abutalebi claims otherwise, saying in an interview with an Iranian news website he was not in Tehran when the United States embassy was stormed, but rather that the hostage takers later asked him to use his language skills to help, saying, "I translated their material into English or French. It was purely based on humanitarian motivations." In Tehran, Iran's foreign ministry spokeswoman has defended him.
He is an ambassador with good, clear, and positive diplomatic experiences in various European countries and in Australia. We think the process is running its diplomatic course and are awaiting a formal response through official channels before we consider the matter finished.
While in New York, the United Nations spokesman made it clear that the UN is trying to stay out of the argument, hoping the two countries will resolve the matter themselves.
Right now, the discussion seems to be going on outside of this building, so we're just taking it one day at a time. At this point, it remains a bilateral issue. We very much hope that it will be solved in a bilateral manner, but at this point, we see it strictly as a bilateral issue.
But it's a tricky situation for the US. As the host country of the United Nations headquarters, it's supposed to issue visas to foreign diplomats, even if America is in dispute with that country. Visa disputes for the US are nothing new. Last September, they said no to allowing Sudan's president, Omar al-Bashir, from attending the UN General Assembly. That was on the ground that the International Criminal Court has an arrest warrant out against him. The US is now saying that Iran's choice of ambassador is not viable, but it will have to tread carefully, especially at a time when goodwill is needed between the two countries during negotiations to reduce Iran's nuclear program. Nick Harper, CCTV, the United Nations in New York.